Basically, I moved out here and I tried to get a teaching job and I could not get an interview for the life of me. I applied to like over 75 places, 75 schools in the Denver area.
What'd you do? Do you have like a sexual charge on your account?
No, I don't speak Spanish, actually. That was
that was the hindrance?
Yeah, I mean...
it is 2019.
Yeah. Why don't you get with the fucking times?
Well, if I spoke Spanish, I wouldn't be here talking to you two fools, so I guess...
Yes, you would.
Why wouldn't you? Why? Oh, I'm sorry. You're above us if you're bilingual?
Yeah, that's what
Como
you guys are saying to me.
Biches?
You're saying that I'm failing.
We're above you because I'm from Alabama. He's from Mississippi.
Oh, right.
Not from Ottawa, Illinois.
I'm from the
Wait,
Midwest.
time out. I'm not sure that's... We'll call it a wash.
We'll figure it out.
We'll call that a wash. That may be a
later.
wash for me. I'm not sure I'm winning on that one. But yeah, okay, sorry. I didn't know that bilingual would hold you back.
I guess it did. So then I found a job at a tech company where you can wear jeans and be like smart casual is the dress code in that environment. And I was okay with that, but I was still wearing like jeans and like nice shoes every day. So for the last 2 years, I've been working remote for a different tech company.
Wait, jeans and shoes were too much clothes for you?
There's
a thing?
I'm wearing leggings right now. Like, what do you want from me?
There's too many casual,
Yeah, why didn't you wear a
different
dress?
casual, like, straps. Like, there's, like, business casual. There's dress casual. You said smart casual?
Yeah.
I think that's fucking made up.
No, it's not, because we just went to a wedding this summer and
not a
they
real
told us
thing.
the
Did they
dress
say
code,
smart casual on
the
their fucking
dress code
invite?
for something. It was smart casual, yeah.
I would have to fucking Google that. I
Yeah.
don't even know. I would be like,
Stoner casual.
Yeah. Be like, please
That's
wear
why
all
I
your
like
linen.
Denver, you guys. Like, it's
Wear
just
all
the
your linen.
vibe.
Flip-flops, chacos, all welcome.
Subarus, come on.
Yeah.
The vibe is Denver for me.
I can agree with you on the casual dress now. Chris, what do you have to wear to work every day? You like your job a lot, so I mean, it's pretty
I
normal.
love it. I just have to wear a collared shirt, and I can like leave it untucked and jeans and whatever.
Just whatever.
Yeah.
So by working from home, is that how you kind of were able? And I mean, I work from home, so it gives you the ability to kind of multitask at the same time. Mm-hmm. You've started this. It's not a cult following, but it's a following that I've never seen anything like it. Like you post, "What should I do for dinner?" and you get 600 fucking replies. Like you have this cult following, and I'm curious, did you build that like because you've been able to start doing this, like working from home, so you're able to like cook from home and do all your eating and food that way?
Well, did you have this like in Illinois? Or did you start this when you came to Denver?
Yeah, let's tell the pit folks what you have first.
Yes.
What is this? You have a cult
You've
following.
been in Denver for...
I've been in Denver for almost 5 years.
Okay.
So Cassidy Eats is my Instagram account that I started after I had lost like 40 pounds on Weight Watchers. I'd figured out Weight Watchers. So I'd be like, this is what I order at Jimmy John's, this is what I order here, or if you're running through the airport, like these are the things that I like to pick up. So it was kind of like hacks, right? Then Instagram stories happened. So I started the account when I was in Illinois. I didn't mention that part. I kind of continued to post on it through being in Denver and kind of all of that. Meal ideas. I used to do a lot of Whole30s. I'm pretty much eat that way now.
What's Whole30 entail?
So it's basically a 30-day kind of food reset, if you will. You get rid of alcohol, soy, gluten, dairy.
Nope. Okay, never mind. We can pass it. Keep going past that now.
Honestly,
bread.
it changed my life.
No bread, no alcohol?
Yeah. It changed my life. We'll work on that. We'll work more on that later.
That pen works. Shout out to our friends at Evil.
But I don't think I would have gotten to where I am now without Instagram stories. It's all about Instagram stories for me. I'm like talking to my best friends when I'm on Instagram stories.
And your best friends are like, these thousands of folks that are all like heavily entrenched in like, y'all bonded. Y'all made relationships via DMs and just engagements and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And so what are some of the things that y'all like to talk about and goof off about? Like what are the key like high points? Like folks love your home cooking. You cook on a daily basis.
So I think that's when I started to get really popular because I would just kind of like.
How does it feel to be popular? When did you peak? In high school?
No, I don't feel like I did it all. No.
not high school at all.
No.
Was high school a difficult time?
I definitely have my moments.
Midwest high school can be tough.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Did y'all play Tom Petty American Girl a lot? I feel like y'all did a lot of things.
I feel like a lot of tetherball.
No, but you're gonna die when I tell you that I performed at this like event Small Town, John Cougar Mellencamp. I sang it because I used to be a singer and play the guitar and stuff too.
If he ever wins an Oscar, I'm going to be a very rich man. It's a Kevin Millane.
How many people were in like your class?
That's a great question.
It really wasn't that small. Like,
I just feel like there was like one veterinarian and everyone had to go see Dr. Pepper when he was the doctor from 6th grade.
No, it was not that small.
Maybe you touched that.
My high school was probably about 1,500 kids in total, but we drew from a wide area. So we had a lot of farmers. If there was bad weather, we usually canceled school because those kids were waiting in the cornfields at the bus stops. But at the same time, we have cool restaurants and things to do.
Did you know?
The look on your face right now. I think you guys, let's take this
What
podcast
cool
on the
restaurants
road
did you have?
and go to Ottawa.
Chili's?
No, that was 20 minutes away in Kaistown, which is Peru, Illinois.
Wait, why in the fuck are all these towns? Once you get outside of Chicago, did they just steal all the names from foreign countries? And
We can go into the history of Starved Rock, but
Guadalajara,
we'll
Illinois.
yeah, Taiwan, Illinois is pretty nice this year. So,
Yeah, so,
Cherry blossoms are a poppin'.
but anyway, back to my stories, my cooking stories. You're derailing this thing. I'm going to keep us on track here.
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna take
for
over
sure.
this whole thing.
All right, so
You can have
Illinois,
it.
Cassidy eats.
What?
When do you explode?
I didn't explode. What do you guys keep talking about with these explosive, like,
I haven't used that word. I've used hyper-intense engagement. It's all right. We can cut all this out. I can cut out whatever makes me sound
So
bad and
here's
y'all
the
sound
thing.
hilarious.
People ask me all the time about Instagram, and they're like, how do you get people to be so engaged? And a lot of people ask me, too, like, how do you grow? How do you grow? I don't think about growing. Like, I don't want to grow. I think it's amazing that I have this many people that I have now talking to me, like, engaging with me. They know about my life. They care
She's
about
not going
my
to give
life.
us tips, Chris. We just got to go.
No, you have to just know who you're talking to. And, like, if you're just, I don't know, it's just a connection that I have with, like, my peeps on Instagram. It's like, I can't even describe it.
So what are some of the things, you mentioned the food is another thing, but you also do everything from like, you'll review dog toys. You have I mean, we have a bunch of pupperinos over here, but then you have like dog toys or, recipes or, do you get paid for that kind of thing or do you just kind of do this because you love your fans?
So I've started to get some, like, monetization opportunities, and I've learned a lot about it. I actually did a Facebook Live in my Facebook group, so I also have a Facebook group.
So yeah, how's that work? How's that engagement? Do you
It's
see a lot of
amazing.
love on your Facebook?
Yes, I love it because I feel like it's a private Facebook group, so I can kind of be a little bit more raw than I would be to the 17,000 people of not knowing what they're.
So you can raw dog your Facebook
Yes.
group, but you can't raw dog your
you raw
Instagram.
dog it daily.
Protection on Instagram.
Nice.
No, it's just more intimate, and it's also too, like, that when you're talking to your people in your Facebook group, that they're going to see what you're posting, because Lord knows Instagram is weird, and you could be following someone one day, and then all of a sudden you're like, I haven't seen their post for a while, and then the algorithm changed. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Facebook, we're just even deeper.
I love it. So I don't know if someone wanted to follow the Facebook page, it would be at Cassidy Eats as well.
Yeah, you can find the link to it in my bio on my Instagram.
Okay, nice. And then, so you're also coming out with a clothing line as well, huh? I told you we have hard-hitting questions.
Well, it's in the works, guys. Like, I just have a vision, and I feel like if I talk about it now before anything has happened, someone might steal it.
Nobody's going to steal it. Nobody that powerful listens to this.
Dude,
They
what
will.
the fuck?
No, you never know. I say it on my Instagram all the time that you two are going to be somewhere all over the country talking to these damn chefs.
It's going to be like Dirk Diggler and
Yeah.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be
It's a
like.
heavy
So
load.
stop saying that people aren't going to listen.
I mean,
Okay.
yes, but I mean, we know that Bill Gates is listening right now. Shout out to Billy.
Obviously.
Huge fan.
Yeah, and shout out to Mr. Buell because we know Mr. Buell's listening. So
I don't even know what we were talking about in the Facebook group.
yeah, I mean, we go on tangents all the time. We're sitting here watching football. We're enjoying a nice cab here in the evening in the podcast studio. But yeah, we can get into the nitty gritty. So
Oh, boy.
we want to know a little bit about. So we're kind of a Colorado-centric podcast, as you know, being a loyal supporter. So we're going to ask you some questions about Colorado, but I wanted to ask you this. Are a lot of your listeners or your followers, excuse me, are they Coloradans as well, or do you have them from just all over? So like
All over.
really?
Yeah.
Like a heavy like Midwest concentrate as well?
I can tell you live stats right now.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Instagram account?
Denver is definitely my number one.
Yeah, way to go, listeners. We appreciate y'all.
So right now we've got Denver in first place, New York in second, Chicago, Nashville, and Ottawa, Illinois.
You got a bunch of friends in New York? Or just listeners?
I just got a bunch of... Yeah, I do have a lot of friends there. A lot of people message me that. They're like, I wish we could be friends in real life. I'm like, this is real life. Like, we are friends. We're talking right now. What's up? Like, what are you doing? And then we just talk.
You think that's a real thing? Because I've learned from doing this podcast and then doing a little bit of the Instagram events around town that some of these people that we meet are fucking weird as shit.
Well.
And we met, the reason you're on this podcast now is because we're best friends. But the reason we're best friends is because we've attended a couple of these food events, at which time you meet these folks that call themselves food influencers. And one thing that kind of irks me is that I feel like they're not only robbing some folks of their money, but they're also, what the fuck are they influencing? Not shit. They're just posting pictures of a restaurant. But a lot of these people are actually just like keyboard cowboys, introverts, like have no social skills, and like they only go in it for like stealing food and money from folks. So I'm not going to call anybody out by name, but I think we have stories for days in regards to that.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah, that's not our jam.
We go to these things to meet people and try to meet new people to talk to.
And yeah, so that's why we got,
enjoy food.
Yeah, so I'm writing down Cassidy Eats edits right now, and that was at 27.
And I don't really... This is actually a good thing to bring up. I don't know if I consider myself a food blogger or a food Instagram.
You're more of a lifestyle.
Yeah. And people ask me what this is, and then we had that whole conversation on the other episode with Jamie about his rebrand from the Baby Guy NYC to Jamie Grayson. Because, yeah, like, food is the majority of what you're going to see with me and what I'm eating and how I think about food and talk about, you know, my relationship with food and other people's relationship with food. But also, like, I just bought a house, so I'm going to be like, hey, this is how I decorated my bathroom for under $50. Or, you know, and Instagram Stories has opened that window for me and allowed me to kind of dive down beauty and lifestyle and home stuff because I just love sharing tips. Like, my text inbox looks the same as my Instagram inbox. It's my good friends like, hey, can you send me that Big Mac salad recipe? Or like... Oh, God. You guys don't even know about recipe? My Big Mac salad?
I'm guessing it's Thousand Island chopped up ground beef.
Cream and mushroom. Somewhere in there.
God damn it. Your nose. You're so proud of that joke. That Midwestern came out.
Yeah. He thinks that I have. Every Midwestern has a back stock of cream and mushroom soup.
You have a fucking recipe for a Big Mac salad.
He's got a point
Chris,
here.
If Chris...
Well, all right, hold on. I just want to hear what the Big Mac salad is.
It's not like my recipe. I'm not innovating anything. It's
yeah,
just
but it's something your mom passed down?
It's definitely... No.
Okay. I just thought maybe that was a family recipe in one of those tin boxes.
Regardless of the recipe source, I'm sorry, Mr. Pumpkin Pasta from the New York Times email that you got today. Like,
everybody love it. Everybody love it.
Like some of us,
crowd loves it. Crowd loves it.
We're raised in the good old part of the U.S.
A chopped salad.
I like a chopped up Big Mac.
With a chopped salad with noodles. We have like double pasta.
Yes. So for those Chicago fans out there, I made him the Portillo's chopped salad, and I brought that over. That was
I thought it was fire. I enjoyed both, folks. Well, yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I finger banged that salad like 2 or 3 times since supper.
Well, you can keep the bowl then in that case.
I think maybe it's like the way the Midwest does casseroles is the way the South does fried food. Maybe that's it.
I didn't even bring a casserole over here. You were the one baking something with cheese on top of it in the oven.
Had it be like Tuesday or something, or Wednesday or Thursday when it was like 20 degrees outside, you would have brought a casserole.
Big Mac salad, guys.
Let's get into it.
Maybe if you followed my feed, you would see it. So
I do follow your feed. We
When us get sick during the winter, will you bring us a casserole? You know, like a get well casserole.
That's what you want? A casserole?
That's what people do. They bring.
I think that's usually like when a death or a baby occurs, and I hope the second one doesn't happen. The first one, I don't care, Chris. You can walk into traffic. But the second one, we cannot have that. That's going to really fuck up our flow.
These Southern boys cannot get over me being from the Midwest, and it's all coming out right now. You guys have never confronted me about these feelings until...
No, I don't. I am teamed. I'm with you. I enjoy I make those things. My corn casserole is fantastic. So if you don't think I eat all of these things...
But, like, I don't have a corn casserole recipe. Like, what is a corn casserole?
Well, I know that you cook from home, and I know that the Midwest